How many times did you play with your furry friend and out of the blue, he or she bit you? I'm sure you have lived this very vivid physical moment that sometimes means that things are about to get bloody. Every cat owner knows what I'm talking about, right? I know it because this is one of the most recurring questions we receive here on the channel. Why does my cat bite me? Cats biting is a perfectly normal behavior because cats use their mouth and paws to explore their world. It's natural for them to bite. Kitties can learn to inhibit the force of their bites and to use soft paws without letting out those sharp claws. Your cat can still nibble and play, smack you with a soft paw, and enjoy a kitty-correct game without drawing blood. There are many reasons as to why cats bite, and it's important to understand what your cat is using this form to communicate. Yes, this is a way of communication. They may be trying to send a message or want you to stop doing something. Cats don't attack for no reason at all. It can be an overstimulating petting, maybe some health issues, pain, anxiety, etc. Anyway, finally, we're gonna bring you some answers to this question. Sometimes the problem might be just with us humans. Hey guys, welcome to Furry Feline Facts, a perfect catalog of cat stats. In today's video, we're gonna bring you some answers to the big question on why does my cat bite me? If you're not already a follower of Furry Feline Facts, now is the time to click the subscribe and notification bell. If you are, give yourself a round of applause. Okay, enough kidding around. It's meow or never. Fact 1. Pain or health problems. First things first, if your cat constantly bites you, we suggest you have your cat examined by the vet. Sudden aggression suggests that your cat might be in pain or suffering from some health condition. If you pet him or her in certain spots and right after he reacts aggressively towards you, pain or some kind of health issue must be investigated properly by the veterinarian. Physical problems aren't the only catalyst that can afflict your cat, resulting in aggression. If you can't find another explanation, you must consider that your cat may be suffering from some mental problem. It's important that this should also be investigated and treated by the vet. Fact 2. Playtime. Take off your dog glasses when talking about playing with your cat. Playing with him or her means hunting. They don't like aggression or strong physical stimulation as dogs do. So if you want your cat to be happy and avoid him biting you and others, don't overstimulate them during playtime. Of course, playtime is something that is absolutely necessary. You must drain most of a cat's energy if you want to avoid behavior problems in the future. The more you play with them, the better their mood will be, and the better behavior your cat will have. Try to use interactive play toys. For example, fishing pole designs and other similar toys for solo play. Some toys with catnip might be a good idea, and having some hiding places for your cat, such as boxes, cat tunnels, paper bags, etc. All of the above will be a tremendous help. Don't ever forget this. Hands aren't toys. So if you want to have a healthy and happy relationship with your cat, keep in mind that the best way to play with him is using cat toys. Unless you want some scratches and bites on your hands. I don't think so. Fact 3. Aggression induced by affection. What? Why would your cat bite you just for petting him? Isn't it strange? Well, as we said before, first you must make sure with the vet that your cat has no physical pain or health problems. With that out of the equation, let's dig into why you can be a victim of your kitten when all you did was try to give it love and affection. Some cats simply tolerate being petted and handled more than others. But it turns out that most cats feel super stimulated with affection, and in a fully automatic, instinctive way, they bite their owner. This is an automatic reaction of your cat. It has nothing to do with love or hate. So don't misunderstand this aggression and don't take it personally, okay? Your cat probably gave you some signals before it got to your flesh. Understanding that when your cat shows these warning signs, be aware that he's telling you, "Hey, human, this is the last warning I'm giving you before I bite you." But what are those signs? Let's dig into them. Fact number 4. Misreading the body language. So the aggression came out of the blue and very quickly. Everything got very messy, scratchy, and bloody. You may think that your furry friend attacked you without any reason and any warning, right? Wrong. Very wrong. It's super normal that cat owners often miss those signs given by their felines. There are several body language alerts or signals given before the deadly and warningless incoming attack. Biting will be your cat's last resource. So before it happens, while petting him or her, watch carefully for some of the following body language signals: tail lashing or thumping, flattened ears back against its head, growling, persistent meowing, tensed muscles, abrupt sensation of purring, shifting body position, and dilated pupils. Yes, your cat is literally, or rather physically, telling you to walk away or stop petting him, because what will come next will hurt you. Fact 5. Love bites. Let's talk about love. Love bites? Yeah, these are technically bites, even though we call them love bites. As they say, sometimes love hurts. And a cat's form of love can sometimes get bloody. It starts very gently with some licks here and there, and then it gets a little more intense with nips and nibbles that don't break the skin. Love nibbles are a ticklish, funny little quirk of lovable cats. Love bites are remnants of a cat's childhood, where their mothers usually licked and cleaned them. Love biting is a common behavior that cats display. So, if your cat is giving you a gentle nibble or lick, it can be seen as a sign of affection. But pay attention. There is a thin line between love biting and real bites that break the skin. Number 6. Belly rub, the mortal trap. It might be one of the most popular and affectionate ways to pet a dog. However, if you try this with your cat, you will end up in a complicated trap with scratched hands and most likely with a broken skin bite mark. It's a cat's natural instinct to defend itself. A cat's belly is a very vulnerable area where all her vital organs are located. Because cats want to keep a distance from larger predators, to protect themselves, they automatically spring into defensive mode as they have their belly rubbed. Note that one of the most common cat sleeping positions is the all curled up position. This way, they can protect their vital organs. The belly is their most vulnerable area because in it sits many important organs, such as their livers and kidneys. So don't think your cat is being malicious towards you or even hates you. It's really involuntary, an instinct. But at this point, you may wonder to yourself, why would a cat expose her belly? And in the exact moment you rub that tender tummy part, you end up in a mortal trap. The simple answer? It's cat logic. But there's a lot more to it than that. Well, we already know that it's an automatic defense mechanism. So rule number 1, don't touch its belly. And to answer the question, cats can show their bellies because they like you, the opposite of hating you or feeling vindictive. And they are trying to say that they trust you in the best way they can. But that trust has its limits. Don't even think to ruin that magical moment, thinking that's an invitation to pet her. Fun fact: why when I'm on my new phone watching YouTube videos or on my computer, my cat bites me? This is, in general, a trying to get your attention type of bite. It's not a hard bite necessarily, but some causes of attention-seeking behavior can be traced back to a lot of other behavioral problems, like an underlying health issue. But in most cases, it can just be your kitten's charming way of trying to dominate you. Number 7. Correct way to petting. Telling a cat owner how to pet their cat may seem offensive. How to correctly pet a cat may seem very obvious and something you certainly wouldn't need instructions for. But surprisingly, there are people who get it all wrong. When it's done incorrectly, the kitty isn't happy and people end up scratched or bitten. Typically, cats enjoy being petted on the top of their adorable heads, between their ears, and down the back of their necks. Many cats also enjoy getting lightly scratched under the chin or rubbed along the side of the cheek. Just be sure to stay away from those sensitive whiskers. Whiskers are about as sensitive as your fingertips, and they basically act like a cat's personal radar, since their close-up vision is very weak. It helps them explore the world while protecting them, as it alerts them to threats. You could say that's the perfect protection, and you can't mess with that. So if you're unfamiliar with the cat, never move your hand directly over her face, especially if you're towering over her. Instead, you want to approach from the side so you don't appear threatening. If the cat wearily backs up or leans away from you, immediately stop the petting. She's letting you know she's not ready. If the petting doesn't halt, she may resort to more aggressive ways to let you know that she doesn't want to be touched. One of the best techniques is recommended by the famous cat expert and host of the TV show My Cat from Hell, Jackson Galaxy. The move is called Michelangelo. Jackson recommends you dangle your finger very smoothly, as if your fingertip is a cat's nose. And in his words, you can introduce your nose to their nose. This is a great way to start petting your cat in a safe and gentle way. Unless you know for a fact that your cat enjoys being petted vigorously and with a passion that would put golden retrievers to shame, stick to gentle, light, and smooth petting and head scratching. When stroking their silky fur, follow the same direction it grows. Number 8. Never, ever punish your cat. Never snatch your hand away quickly from a cat, even if you feel like you're about to be scratched. Being visual predators with a sharp vision, cats are designed to track movement and are often revved up by the moving hand, foot, or ankle. You have surely seen them chase flies around. Nothing draws their attention like quick, jerky movements. While not pulling your hand away seems counterintuitive, lack of movement actually often stops the behavior more than any other action. Being hurt or bitten by your cat is inevitable, but it's important to never react negatively to cat biting. Dr. Terry Bright, Director of Behavior Services at MSPCA Angel in Boston, US, says that the owner should never scruff, shake, spray, or frighten the cat in any way. This can cause the cat to respond with true and dangerous aggression. If a cat bites you and actually breaks the skin, immediately washing the wound should be your first step. Go to the doctor or go to a walk-in clinic if you notice any pain, swelling, or spreading redness necessary in order to avoid the wound becoming dangerous. When a cat bites you deeply, that small puncture drives pathogenic bacteria deep into the skin. And left untreated, you can develop an infection within 24 to 48 hours. So, if a cat bites you, keep an alert eye out for any signs of infection. You may need to take antibiotics if the bite is too deep. Well, there you have it. Some answers on why does my cat bite me. You'll find that a lot of cat behavior stems from their childhood. According to Tom McNamee in his book, The Inner Life of Cats, The Science and Secrets of Our Mysterious Feline Companions, there's a certain way of raising kittens that will give you a much more friendly, domesticated cat. He knows since he raised his own cat, Augusta, and explored the secrets and enigmas of her kind. It's McNamee's study that says that kittens who are handled as early as 1 or 2 weeks old, rather than the traditional 7 weeks cat owners are used to, turn out to be way better socialized as adults. In addition, he recommends that the kitten stays with its mother for the first 12 to 16 weeks of its life, rather than being taken away at just 7 weeks to be adopted or given away. So, having a well-socialized childhood, or should we say kittenhood, is how they turn out to be friendly cats. I hope you've learned a lot in this episode. Just to clear things up, sometimes it's impossible to understand 100% of our furry friends. What other reasons do you think might trigger some cat bites? Does your cat bite you? Let us know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Furry Feline Facts, a perfect catalog of cat stats. And hit that notification bell to be sure you don't miss any of our pawsome content. See you next time.